Alright, Bruchim Aboyim, welcome everyone. I did not record any of the Shirim last week that we usually record, so I wanted to try to make up a little bit for it. So, wanted to first do something for Sukkos. The last Torah from the Noam Elimelech in Parshas Vayishlach talks about Sukkos. V'Yaakov nosa Sukkos v'Yivin lo bayis. And Jacob traveled to a place called Sukkos, and he built a house there. Perish, it means Ikar Vodesa Shalom Yaakov Avinu Alav Shalom Vayisa Tamim Yechudim V'Dvekas, and Yermaz Teva Sukkosa. It means that the main worship of our patriarch Jacob, peace be upon him, was always unifications and connections to God. They're hinted to the word Sukkosa, which is a hint to the unification of God's name as it's known, because the word Sukkah contains two of God's names in the Gematria. The Samach, the beginning, and the He at the end, is the Gematria of Adonai, and the Chaf and the Vav in the middle, which is, so that's 65, and the Chaf and the Vav in the middle is 26, like the Shem Havaya Baruch Hu, like the name of Hashem. So together that's 91, so that's the Yichud Kudsha B'Richu Shchintei. Even when he had to think about things in his house and his wealth, he didn't concentrate on them with his main thoughts. Rather, just he understood what was going on in a very general way. So Yivin lo bayis. So then the Rebbe Melech homiletically is not translating that he built himself a house, but rather he understood a house for himself, because the word Vayivan is related to the word of understanding, of bina, havana, as a Sukkos, and for his cattle he made Sukkos. Perish, what does it mean? Ikar Kinyanoi, his main acquisition, which is also related to the word Kinyan, is related to the word Mikneh, the cattle. It was for him to acquire the next world. That was only with unifications and attachment to God. You should understand this. The Mishnah in Sukkah, what does that mean, Avrami? It means if someone hollows out a haystack to make a sukkah. If you do a sukkah yichud. So again, we know that the sukkah is the unification of God's names, which represents God's unity. Tzaddik HaGadol writes to the Karvel Chaber Atzmei Es HaKol B'Shavim V'Yilasis Yichud Imoyim. So when a great saint, a great tzaddik, wants to come close and unite himself and attach himself to everything equally, in order to make this unification with them, so he can't do that, because everyone has to work on himself very well to accomplish that, to come to the true unity. That's what it means, someone who hollows out a haystack. That's a hint to this world that is homiletically and archetypically called a haystack. So the Chazal say, sages teach that why is that not kosher for the sukkah? It's because it's already made. Means that, when you make a sukkah or other things, tzitzis, or other things where you have to make something for mitzvah, you have to make it and it can't be pre-made. For example, you can't have tied tzitzis onto a patch and then sew the patch onto the garment. You have to tie the tzitzis onto the garment that's already ready with the four corners. And so too, you can't, for example, you can't make something that's pre-made into a sukkah. You have to make it a sukkah. You have to put the schach on the sukkah and other things like that. And so that's what it means, homiletically and archetypically, that the tzaddik can't vicariously accomplish everything for the whole world. The world has to do it for itself. The people in the world, they have to do it for themselves, and not only what's done by others. The tzaddik can help, but he can't do everything for everybody. And so this is a great refutation of Christianity, because the Christians believe that the person that they think something special about, he did it for everybody, and nobody has to do anything. But that's not the way that God designed the world. God designed the world that we have to do things, and we can't just rely on someone else to vicariously accomplish things for us. Thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment, and we'll see you later. Have a good Yontiv, a happy Sukkos. All right, how do I turn this thing off? Really? This one.